From John Rhodes to Thom Tillis toll roads, and the story of public-private partnerships in North Carolina by Chuck Suter of constitutionalwar.org. In 2006, John Rhodes was exposing Democrat Jim Black and his corrupt co-speakership with Republican Richard Morgan. But before John could finish the job, unfortunately, one of Morgan's henchmen, Paul Schumacher, had discovered an up-and-coming politico in the Cornelius area who had simply gotten into politics because he wanted to start a bike trail by the name of Thom Tillis. Thom decided to primary Americans for Prosperity's Legislator of the Year, John Rhodes, and was able to defeat him, outspending him 3-1 and putting $100,000 of his own money into a North Carolina House seat. Some might say he had higher ambitions, and now he is the Speaker of the House and the Republican nominee for U.S. Senate. In the campaign, Thom used the same dirty tricks that Richard Morgan and Schumacher had used in the past, saying John Rhodes is, quote, a Rhodes block for the people of Lake Norman. Thom talked about how ineffective John Rhodes was and how he shouldn't be so aggressive towards Jim Black. Did I mention that Jim Black ended up going to prison for 5 years and Richard Morgan was forced out of the Republican Party for his corruption? You have John Rhodes to thank for that. But let's take a look at what Tillis did when he got to Raleigh. He found a couple bills he wanted to support and even co-sponsor with a man by the name of Nelson Cole, Democrat Nelson Cole. Good buddy of Jim Black, Nelson Cole. Maybe even better buddy of Richard Morgan, Nelson Cole, who sat on the Transportation Committee for years. What were these bills about? Well, they were about public and private enterprise partnerships working together. The smoking gun, House Bill 2318, which reads, an act to authorize the Department of Transportation to enter into private partnership agreements for construction of transportation infrastructure. Tillis sure was quick to get the wheels rolling for toll road authorization now, wasn't he? That's the smoking gun, folks. When they tell you, these Tillis apologists, that Thom and these guys, it was all a done deal before they had even got there. Well, Thom, 2007, 2008, you were helping Nelson Cole get her done. Okay? And when you were running, you know, we hear a lot about, hey, it's just Mumpo's fault. Sarah McCauley. Sarah McCauley, Democrat, big-time Democrat, sits at the head of Mumpo. Sarah McCauley. Man, it's doggone. Sarah McCauley just forcing these toll roads on us. I mean, she wouldn't have donated to Thom Tillis when Thom was primarying John Rhodes, would she? As you can see here, Sarah McCauley most certainly did donate to Thom Tillis and his campaign to unseat John Rhodes. Tillis continued to support Democrat Cole in his toll road bills, and to this date hasn't met a toll road bill that he hasn't just loved. So when they tell you that this was done before Thom's time and that Thom he can't do anything to help it, and when Charlie Jeter and the rest of them try to tell you the same thing here on the I-77 corridor, you tell them, WidenI77.org, tollfreenc.org, all these great citizens that have tried to stop these tolls, to educate the public, to make their voices heard, were shut down. And now Thom Tillis and the Republican establishment are giving us a 50-year contract with a bankrupt company from Spain, Centra, to own our road, to build a 650 and $66 million toll road in an area that just needs a little more asphalt. It could be done for $100 million. John Rhodes would be fighting this. Robert Brawley has fought this. Others have spoke up as well. I hope that you will speak up. I hope you will make your voice heard. And let the truth be known. When those toll roads pop up like mushrooms after a rain all across the state of North Carolina, take one of them Thom Tillis for U.S. Senate stickers that are all over the place, slap it up on that toll booth, because those are Thom Tillis tolls. This is Chuck Suter of ConstitutionalWar.org.